Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm doing a review on the Microsoft Band 2 and the Fitbit Blaze. I guess you could call it a little bit of a comparison. If you know anything about these products, you know that they are fitness watches. Um, both of them do around the same thing. Some of them do it a little better than others. There's been a lot of reviews on this, but I've noticed that the reviews don't really go into the sleep tracking that these two products provide. I've had them both for a couple of months now. I believe I've had the Microsoft Band 2 for about 3 months. Okay, got it. Yeah, about 3 months. And I've had this one just a little over a month. I have both apps on my iPhone, and for the most part, they do about the same thing. But I've noticed that the sleep tracking is a lot different. So, first of all, I'll just do my sleep for last night. The Microsoft Band 2 says that I slept for 7 hours and 44 minutes. It tells me how long it took me to fall asleep, how long I was in light sleep, how long I was in restful sleep. Something that the that the Fitbit Blaze doesn't do is keep track of your restful sleep. So basically, the time that you regenerate. I'm going to try to zoom in here. Let's see. So here is really. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh, got it. So it says that my restful sleep was 5 hours and 57 minutes, and all of those dark blue lines are my restful sleep. It's kind of nice having that because I get to know when I wake up, like, did I get enough sleep? If I did, was it restful sleep? Sometimes, you wake up after 9 hours of sleep and you're still tired and you don't know why. I've noticed that it's actually pretty accurate because I'll wake up and be like, oh, I only slept 5 hours, but it was like really nice. Let me check. Ooh, look at that. 3 hours of restful sleep. Pretty nice. Um, the Fitbit does not keep track of restful sleep, and it also does not need to be programmed like the Microsoft Band 2. So this watch requires me to tell it, hey, I'm going to bed now. So I'll have to go, let's see, to the sleep button, and it'll be like, hey, are you going to bed? And I'll be like, yeah. And then once I set it, it'll start keeping track. It'll tell me how long it took me to go to sleep and so on. However, the Microsoft Blaze does not require me to tell it, it just knows. So it says that I slept 8 hours and 4 minutes. It's a little off. But again, it's estimating, and it's pretty good about it, but it doesn't keep track of the restful sleep. So here it is. All the little light blue lines are the time that it thinks that I was moving around in bed too much, considers that I am restless. Let's see. Can I get the numbers down here? Oh, here we go. Oh, no. No. Numbers, please. Well, while I'm trying to get this to work, the pink lines, if you see the pink lines, those are the times that I was awake. So both of them keep track of the time that I was awake, but one of them will tell me my restful sleep and the other one will not. The other thing is, I go to the gym pretty often, I would say about 5 times a week, and they both keep track of the different machines that I use. Let's see, actually both of them say elliptical, but one of them will say treadmill and the other one will just be like a run, which is fine with me. I'll just put it in as a run. Let's see, I used the elliptical today for 42 minutes. The Microsoft Band 2 says that I lost 348 calories. A lot of people say that the Microsoft Band 2 is pretty accurate about the amount of calories lost in a run, and I find that to be pretty true. The weird thing is that people say that the Fitbit has a tendency of over tracking your calories lost, and I haven't seen that to be the case because here, if I go to my exercise, the 42 minutes that I was on the treadmill, it actually says that I only lost 294 calories. So it doesn't seem to have any validity. Uh, but I do like having both of the watches. I originally bought both because one of them has, wait, The Microsoft Band 2 has built-in GPS, and the Fitbit Blaze doesn't, but it keeps track of, my sleep, and I like that. I think it's important to know how much I'm sleeping, so I bought both of them. But I will mention, if you're getting the Microsoft Band 2 because it has built-in GPS, keep in mind that it takes a very long time for the GPS to kick in. So once you tell it you're going on a walk, it'll be like, do you want to use GPS? And you'll be like, yeah, I totes do. And it'll take probably between minimum 20 seconds, but if you are unlucky like me and it doesn't find a connection, it could take up to 5 minutes just to find GPS. So at that point, I am halfway through my walk with my dog. With my dog. And look at him. He totally knows I'm talking about him. Right, Reno? No. He's like, nope. Anyway, at that point, I'm done, or halfway done, so I kind of don't want to have to deal with GPS tracking that is going to take forever to turn on. This watch, it only goes off your phone, so if you don't have your phone on you, don't expect to have GPS. But it is nice that it goes on my phone and uses the GPS there, because I can do it right away. Another reason why I like having both of them. Charging. So the Fitbit Blaze over here, I only have to charge every about 3 days. And the Microsoft Band 2 says that it lasts 2 days, but I can guarantee you will not get 2 days worth out of it. At least if you actually use it every day. Seriously? Anyway, I charge this thing every day at least once, right after I come from the gym. And sometimes I have to charge it in the morning after I'm done using it. I do keep these watches on literally all day, so I can understand why they don't actually last the amount of time that they're supposed to. This one says 5 days, this one says 2. They don't last that long if you actually go on walks, go on runs, go to the gym, and so on. Use the sleep tracking, which I use every night. So keep that in mind. If charging is a problem for you, you might not want to go with the Microsoft Band 2. But when it comes to keeping track of the calories that I've lost for the day, obviously I'm not like some kind of doctor who knows exactly how much I've lost for the day, but I feel like this one, the Microsoft Band 2, is really, really accurate. When I, put in my food for the day, which, by the way, it syncs up with MyFitnessPal if you have that. It'll tell me how much calories I lost and so on. Let's see. Here's mine for today, MyFitnessPal. Oh, why don't you work? Well, alright, so basically I've put in all the food that I've eaten for the day, and I still have 495 calories for tonight, which I'm not going to eat. But if I wanted to do that on my Fitbit, I would do it right from the app. So the Fitbit app actually has its own food log. I would show you, but it seems like my computer does not want to let you see my phone. But I don't use the one for the Fitbit because I've noticed that MyFitnessPal is pretty good. And as soon as I'm done doing exercise, it'll sync right to MyFitnessPal from the Microsoft Band. So for the most part, what I wanted to make this video for was to let everybody know that both of them are about equal, but if you want GPS and you don't want to bring your phone on runs, you're going to like the Microsoft Band 2 better. If you're going to bring your phone with you basically everywhere, then the Fitbit Blaze is probably better for you, especially because it has an app that lets you add your friends from their email addresses and kind of like, I guess, have a little war with them on how many steps you've taken for the day, which, by the way, is pretty fun and will get you moving more than you expected. So anyway, if you have any questions, just leave them down below and I can answer anything that you have. Thank you for watching the video.